What up, world? It's King Gunna, aka King. Welcome back to my channel, King Gunna 8888. Today, I'm chilling. Me and my partner. We got into like a little, love and caring debate. It's a very, touchy topic for people who are actually born with this beautiful genetics. You know, we were talking about transgenders, trannies, uh, you know, um, the concerns that men and women have, So I took time and, to really understand the issues and see how I can give out the proper information to seize the problem for the problem becomes a crisis, So I took a lot of time to reflect on today's conversation that me and my partner had about how can we influence the world to bring awareness and how to carefully, delicately navigate through these changes. And first and foremost, we must understand that the choices that individuals make is their own will, so it's their choice. No one has the choice to tell someone what they should be or what they should not be, and what is and what's not. Okay? But we do have a choice over ourselves and the power over ourselves to be who we want and what we want. But every choice does come with consequences, just like good and bad, good and evil. So make sure you choose wisely and understand once you play that role, it is what it is. So the choice of a man wants to be a female and a female wants to be a man, that's completely up to them. That is their choice, that is their free will. Understand this, only one person can create, really create what we are, which we are human beings, okay? Only one person created that, and that's the creator of all creations. Will allow us to use scientifically, um, you know, God, the creator of all creations, God. Um, so please believe there's only one person, okay? So if a female wants to become a male, understand, okay? You can change the outside, but you cannot change the inside. You understand that? You are genetically was supposed to be a female, so you're gonna have emotions and feelings as a female. You understand that? And a man who wants to be a female is always gonna have inside. It's gonna be always feel dominant. A man. So you can change the outside, but you can't change the inside. So the only way we can physically on the outside world, con, you know, con, you know, um, contaminate, actually, contaminate, whatever you want to say, however you want to say it, to the problem is creating public policies that is documented federally that people, man or female, who are changed changed genders should have paperwork, and by law they should be telling people what they were before, you know, who they were born to be versus who they are now. That's rule, and there should be separate bathrooms. There should be male, of course, male for male, female for female, and trainees for trainees. That's the only way it should be. Because I understand the concern, I understand the cry out, because like I said, there was my partner experienced, and many other people experienced trainings in a female restrooms and still was getting off by seeing other women being women, so it doesn't matter if a female is if a male turns into a female, they're genetically made and designed to be attracted to the opposite sex. So are we putting women in danger to being raped but in another way? It can get very ugly, if we don't put some laws and stipulations on this before it really gets out of control. Do we all have the same rights? No, we should not, because you were born a man and now a female, and a female is born a man. And I mean, we're all equal, yes, but there's we're all designed to do different things, but again, your free will, your choice. But I do believe you are absolutely right. You're able to do what you want. You're able to do as you will, with thy will. But also there needs to be physically in the physical world needs to be laws. And if a person that's found doing a crime in that nature and is identified as a transgender and didn't properly identify themselves in the public, there should be double the consequences. So, I mean, I understand the problem, and I understand there's always a solution to a problem, but also at the same time, a lot can be fixed if we stand together and vote together and understand. And this is really a delicate topic because there's actually beings, people, lives, souls that were actually born into a body that really has two parts. So this is a very touchy topic for people, and some people that were born with one part want to change to another. It's kind of disrespectful to the people who really have to deal with that on an everyday basis. So let's stop being honestly disrespectful to the real people who has these real issues, these problems, and let's make them not uncomfortable but welcome them that hey, we hear you, we see you, and we are more than willing to accommodate you any way, shape, way, or form so you are valued as if you're a valued person. So don't act as if you're not valued. You're very valued. So I definitely want to address that awareness and definitely shed a bright light on it. And I feel your concerns. I feel it, but at the same time, it's already happening. What we need to do is just embrace the change, but the change also has to come with policies, has to come with laws, and every change has to come with a policy and a law. That's the only way people feel comfortable and feel safe. And as I was told, the school systems are now as well trying to teach male, female, and transgenders. And of course, because a student, let's get something straight. A student is still a student. Just like a policeman cannot talk to a juvenile delinquent, same with teachers are not allowed to teach certain things to certain age kids. And policies must be in effect for that. And those schools who are in incompetence of that should be sued, should be charged, and should be held accountable for that. Kids should be learning what kids should need to be knowing. They shouldn't be learning about religion. They shouldn't be learning about sex at a elementary school. They shouldn't be learning about that. They should be learning how to understand it, how to navigate through the world, and how the world is being built. And definitely not off this and off that. That's something they should discover when they're grown and have the ability to make choices from right or wrong, good and bad. But until then, let a child be a child and stop pushing and forcing things upon them that they have not asked for. So again, everything must be, honestly, got to be stricter. Just like gun laws, our mouths and what we teach the generation is just as powerful as a gun. So policies must be in effect. So I definitely want you guys to like and subscribe. Leave your comments below. Leave your opinions. Please, on this channel, have an open mind because everyone's opinions matter. Everyone's thoughts matter, good or bad. I welcome them both because, like I said, it's two sides to a story. That's how we keep the world balanced. So please, share this topic. Make this topic one of the most awareness that should be spread. I know there's a lot of other bigger issues going on that I will address later on as I know what's really happening and how we can change things. But right now, let's continue to keep working together. Let's continue to keep voting to make the world change for the better and not for the worse. And keep the vibrations high. Love. Lead with love, man. Lead with love, and only love will she'll love you back. Until then, live, love, laugh. And send gifts, man. Like this up, share it up, subscribe, and be true to yourself and be true to this earth. Until then, one love.